Skyscrapers are super tall buildings that reach way up into the sky, symbols of human ingenuity and ambition. Some folks think they look really cool, but others just don't like them. Why? Let's dive into the reasons why some find modern skyscrapers lacking in beauty. We'll crack the code of what makes a building look good and see what's going on with these sky-high giants. In the past, buildings were designed to be both useful and pleasing to the eye. However, a new movement called modernism changed this. Modern architects believe that focusing on a building's function was more important than making it beautiful. As a result, many buildings started to look plain and unattractive because developers prioritized function over aesthetics. They didn't care much about making buildings visually appealing. They just wanted them to serve their purpose. This led to cities being filled with boring and uninspiring buildings. For example, consider the development of standardized apartment complexes in many urban areas. In traditional architecture, apartment buildings were designed with attention to detail, incorporating features like decorative facades, intricate moldings, and well-proportioned windows to create a sense of beauty and harmony. However, with the rise of modernist principles, developers began constructing large uniform apartment blocks devoid of decorative elements. These buildings were designed solely to maximize space and efficiency. Instead of contributing to the visual appeal of the cityscape, these utilitarian structures detracted from it. Previously, people generally agreed on what made buildings beautiful. There were clear rules about how architecture should work. But as time went on, people started to think that beauty was just a matter of personal opinion. This led to the idea that there are no set rules for what makes a building attractive. Developers took advantage of this by building whatever they wanted, without worrying about traditional standards of beauty. As a result, our cities ended up with a lot of buildings that many people didn't find visually appealing. This shift away from objective standards of attractiveness has contributed to the creation of urban landscapes that lack charm and character. In history, architects focused on making buildings that fit in with other buildings, creating a sense of harmony and familiarity in neighborhoods. But nowadays, architects strive to be unique and different. They want their buildings to stand out, so they design them in unconventional and sometimes strange ways. This shift towards originality means that many new buildings look nothing like the ones around them. As a result, neighborhoods lose their sense of continuity and comfort. Instead of feeling like part of a familiar and cohesive community, people may feel disconnected from their surroundings. The comforting familiarity that comes from seeing similar styles and features in buildings has been replaced by the desire for individuality. Previously, cities were planned to be compact and well organized. Buildings and streets were close together, making it easy for people to get around. However, with the invention of cars, cities started spreading out in a messy way. Instead of neat, orderly streets, we got sprawling suburbs and highways that wind through them. This sprawl made cities look chaotic and unattractive. There's no longer a sense of order and efficiency in how things are laid out. Instead, it's like a jumbled puzzle with pieces scattered everywhere. This departure from organized spaces has made urban areas lose their charm and appeal. It's harder to navigate, and everything feels disconnected. The impact of sprawl on city layouts has contributed to the overall ugliness of modern urban environments. In the past, when people built houses and buildings, they used materials that were found nearby, like wood, stone, or clay. This not only made sense practically, but also gave each place its own unique look and feel. However, in modern times, architects often choose materials like glass and steel because they're efficient and easy to work with. But by using these materials everywhere, buildings start to look the same no matter where you go. They lose their connection to the local environment and culture. It's like having a cookie-cutter approach to building design, where everything ends up feeling generic and bland. Bad architecture has significant costs that affect both the environment and society. These buildings consume resources during construction and often require more energy for heating, cooling, and maintenance, contributing to the environmental degradation and climate change. Moreover, the lack of education about architecture perpetuates the cycle of poor design. Without an understanding of architectural principles and their impact on individuals and communities, decision-makers may prioritize short-term economic gains over long-term sustainability and quality. The paradox of modernity lies in the discrepancy between its promise of accessibility to quality for everyone and the reality that beautiful architecture has become increasingly exclusive and inaccessible. Modernity, with its advancements in technology and industry, offer the potential for high-quality goods and services to be available to all. Regardless of social or economic status, however, when it comes to architecture, this promise has not been fully realized. Historic buildings, which often embody architectural beauty and craftsmanship, are highly sought after and cherished by communities. These buildings have stood the test of time and hold cultural and historical significance, yet their scarcity and preservation efforts have made them exclusive and sometimes unattainable for many. In contrast, new construction often prioritizes efficiency, cost-effectiveness, and quick turnaround times over aesthetic appeal. As a result, many modern buildings lack the timeless elegance and visual appeal of their historic counterparts. This disparity means that, while historic buildings remain high in demand, new construction struggle to capture the same level of admiration and appreciation. Traditional architectural styles such as classical and Gothic are characterized by elaborate decorative elements like cornices, columns, and moldings. These features add visual interest and richness to buildings, reflecting the craftsmanship and attention to detail of their eras. However, modern skyscrapers typically adopt a more minimalist approach, favoring clean lines and simple geometric forms over intricate ornamentation. As a result, these contemporary buildings appear more stripped down and devoid of decorative flourishes, which some individuals may find less visually stimulating. When it comes to building skyscrapers, saving money is a big deal. Developers want to make as much profit as possible, so they choose designs that are easy and cheap to build. These designs, often called glass boxes, are simple and don't need a lot of fancy materials. Sometimes they even pick designs that have worked well in the past because they know they'll make money. For example, the M16 building in London has a distinctive bumpy design that some people find unattractive. Instead of resembling a sleek skyscraper, it's been compared to a giant office filing cabinet, lacking the coolness factor. Similarly, the Royugyong Hotel in North Korea, shaped like a massive pyramid, has been in construction for a long time. Its unfinished appearance, coupled with its sharp, pointy shape, can be unsettling for some. The AT&T building, now known as 550 Madison Avenue, often earns the label of an ugly skyscraper for several distinct reasons. Its brick facade sets it apart from the modern reflective glass towers, giving it a heavy and almost squat appearance compared to its contemporary counterparts. Adding to its unconventional design, the building features a rounded top, which some critics find awkward and out of place amidst the sharp lines of typical skyscrapers. These examples show how certain buildings can be seen as eyesores due to their unconventional designs or incomplete status, leading to mixed opinions and reactions from the public. The challenge in architecture today is to reignite a desire for beauty and design, recognizing the significance of aesthetics and pushing for improved architectural standards is essential. This involves not only creating visually appealing structures, but also ensuring they harmonize with their surroundings and serve the needs of their users. Moreover, cultural engagement plays a crucial role in fostering appreciation for architectural beauty. Through these efforts, we can work towards overcoming the challenges and embracing solutions that prioritize beauty and quality in architectural design. We've explored some reasons why people may find modern skyscrapers to be a bit ugly, such as plain glass walls, giant shadows, and unusual designs. What do you think makes a skyscraper ugly? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel for more.